Law of Attraction Talk Radio. Get ready to be the best you can be. Stay tuned for the Law of Attraction Talk Radio with Jules.
And welcome to the Law of Attraction Talk Radio. Oh my gosh, are you ready to hear a fabulous show? Well, my very, very special guest is Byron Katie tonight, and we will be experiencing some life-changing advice as we delve into the work. Now, let me introduce Byron Katie, who is the author of the best-selling books Loving What Is, I Need Your Love, Is That True?, 1,000 Names for Joy, Living in Harmony with the Way Things Are. But what she is best known for around the world is the process of inquiry called the work. Dr. Wayne Dyer states that Byron Katie is one of the truly great and inspiring teachers of our time. Eckhart Tolle states that Byron Katie's work is a great blessing for our planet. I myself absolutely love Katie's work, and I have bought and given away so many copies to clients and friends. It's so simple, so clear-cut, and so life-changing. Hi, Katie.
Hi, Julie.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Well, it is my privilege. You know that.
Oh, you're wonderful. And I've got to tell you, I just love your book. Absolutely outstanding. And I've got two wonderful ladies on the show with us tonight who we're hoping that you ask your inquiries to help turn around their situations.
Well, I would love to. I would love to assist in that.
Oh, wonderful. And before we begin with the callers, could you maybe give us some background and information on the work?
Well, the work is 4 questions and a turnaround. It's inquiry. The work is a way to identify and question the thoughts that we ourselves are thinking, the thoughts that cause all the suffering and violence in the world. So it's not a little thing we're about to do today. And anyone with an open mind can do this. For example, if I had the thought, he doesn't care about me, and I invite all of the listeners today to consider a person in their life that they have had that thought about. Maybe it's someone that they're experiencing that with today. So he doesn't care about me. First question of the 4, is it true? Second question, he doesn't care about you. Can you absolutely know that that's true? Third question, what happens? How do you react when you think that thought, he doesn't care about you? And then the 4th question, who would you be without that thought? And then I invite people to turn it around. For example, finding opposites. And for example, he doesn't care about me. An opposite would be, I don't care about me. And to just experience that and feel that, all 4 of these questions, everything we do with these 4 questions and turnaround, it's experiential. It will change your life. It's self-realization, and it's all about self-love. So I don't care about me. And to find examples, another turnaround, another opposite of he doesn't care about me, I don't care about him. And these turnarounds can be shocking. And then we begin to consider examples of where we have been unkind, cruel, rude, where we have separated ourselves from this person that we claim to care about, or from any human being for that matter. And another turnaround, another opposite might be he does care about me. And then to get very still again and to consider examples and all of the ways that person has been kind, they have been considerate, they have been loving and caring. And this is deep work, and it really takes an open mind because, our minds, we really want to be right. So it's a matter of, do I want to be right or do I want to be free? And if my mind is open, then my heart is open. So basically, Julie, that's the work.
Wow.
4 questions and a turnaround.
And you know what? The work works.
It does work.
It is really life-changing.
It is. People have read that Loving What Is. I get the most outrageous email. You wouldn't think it was possible. And we just had a scientific study done on it, and the word that they're using is astonishing, and that's not really done with scientific testing.
I believe
it truly is. They say after months later, people not only are still holding the effects of this 9-day school that I offer in the world, but not only are they holding it months later, but that evidently that's a very rare thing. People's their realizations kind of fade, and with the work, it's ongoing. It never stops.
Wow. Well, could you tell us a little bit about your background for those listeners who are not quite aware of you yet, and how fabulous you are?
Well, I'm a survivor. That's number one, but we can all say that.
Yeah.
But actually, Julie, I spent more than a decade just very, very, very depressed, clinically depressed, also paranoid, and that's very painful, and agoraphobic, very painful. Often I couldn't leave my home or even my bedroom for my goodness, 2 years. It was very rare that I could step out of that. Very, very, if anyone hasn't experienced it, it's no use trying to describe it. My word for it is hell. And after all of, trying everything, one morning as I lay sleeping on the floor next to my bed, and I slept on the floor because I was so full of self-hatred, I didn't believe I deserved a bed to sleep in. And one particular morning as I lay sleeping on the floor, actually a cockroach crawled over my foot, and I opened my eyes, and all the darkness was gone. It was gone. It was gone. And I had no reference for anything. And then in a moment, it was like there were no thoughts. And then in a moment, all the thoughts, it felt like all the thoughts of the world just hit my head. And in that moment, I saw that none of those thoughts were true. And I saw in that moment that whether they were true or not, that the world was manifested in those thoughts. So in a moment, there was the whole world. There were walls and ceilings and sky and trees and clouds and people, but not prior to the thought. So in that moment, all 4 questions and the turnaround were born, and I began to laugh, and I've been laughing now for 22 years. And one thing that is that it's so precious. I don't ever forget when someone's in pain, when someone's suffering. I don't ever forget. And I don't care if they think, well, I haven't had anything as dramatic as Byron Katie. If you're just a little hurt, if you're just a little sad, pain is pain. That's how I look at it. On a scale from 1 to 10, your sadness might be as painful as my worst pain. Who knows? Who cares? What I work in is that suffering is optional, and I'd love to say on all my friends that began to do the work. All my friends have happy endings.
I know we have a kind of an urgent situation with a caller that just called in, Shanti. And maybe you could help relieve some of her pain right now.
Well, let's see. I don't know why not. If Shanti's mind is open, then absolutely we will.
Okay.
So,
it's totally open to anything right about now.
Good morning, Shanti.
Good morning, Miss Katie. How are you?
Hi.
Thank you.
So, honey, what are your stressful thoughts?
Just it's so funny, just what you were saying. He doesn't care.
Okay.
A gentleman who I was involved with for 8 years, and I'm really at this moment in a panic attack.
Yeah.
At this moment.
Yeah. Oh boy, do I understand those. Oh my goodness.
So
Okay, so Shanti, he doesn't care about you. Is that it?
yes,
Okay.
that's what I feel right now.
Okay, now Shanti, I ask you to commit to a yes or a no on these first two questions, and so he doesn't care about you. Is that true?
Yes.
So Shanti, he doesn't care about you. Can you absolutely know that it's true he doesn't care about you?
To hear more of this life-changing interview, go to lawofattractiontools.com and click on the Listen Live button for access to the archives.